And there's not only that, there's also footy clubs and the media punching on.
There's a lot going on. The Wags are copping it up in the hub.
I think
There's a
the
lot
Wags
going
are fairly
on.
copping it, Bill. I'm on the Wags side on this debate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The other thing we've seen, and I know you're going to get a look into this more in detail later, Purple, but it's always interesting when a news journalist walks into a sporting press conference scenario.
Yeah.
Because, say as much as you like about the sports journos, but let's say Damien Hardwick with Hugh Remington, they've got to deal with Dimmer every week. So they've got to deal with him in a respectful way, which he should anyway, but they've also got to deal with him in a way that goes, right, well, next week I'm going to be back here, and I'm going to be back here the week after, and I've got to have an ongoing relationship with the premiership coach. Yeah. But you allow a news journo, he couldn't give us stuff.
No, so this Zoom arrangement we're now operating under for the people who do these press conferences now, Jim, you can call in under the general login details.
Yeah.
And Hugh Remington was the gentleman in question yesterday. The very, very good, successful, highly respected Hugh Remington decided to jump in on the Damien Hardwick situation. Do we want to have the Richmond Footy Club chat now, or do you want to mark it for news?
I think we'll do that in the news. But the interesting bit for me with this is that then what Hugh Remington or people like him do is they go, I don't ever need to speak to this bloke again. So I can throw as much napalm as I like into this thing because I don't give a stuff what he says about me because I'm not a footy reporter and I don't have to speak to him again.
Well, that gets back to the whole media independence discussion, Jim. And in Hugh's case, he would do that if you had to face him every day, I reckon. I think that's the way he is as a journalist.
Probably, but you've also got to be mindful of the fact that there is a bigger picture if that's your industry.
Family, the media family. Has he been at any presses before?
I'm not saying never, Bill, because I couldn't say that, but I can't recall him being at one, and I've been doing footy for too long, and I can't recall him ever being at a footy press conference, so no, that I'm aware of.
I remember being, we'd finished training at the Adelaide Oval, and I'd sensed that something was going on. I actually didn't know what it was, but I thought I'll just sneak my head in here. There's something going on.
Oh, nice, Jim.
It was the press conference for Mark Waugh and Shane Warne with that betting scandal in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just literally stuck my head in. I went, oh, shit, something's going on here. So I just kept my bloody little beak out the back, just listening in, and the same thing happened. The room was full of news journos, not cricket journos, and it was a savaging.
Yeah.
Because they all just said, well, I don't care. I'm not a cricket journo. I don't need to get on with Shane Warne or Mark Waugh or Malcolm Speed, I think was the CEO at the time. So they handle that environment much differently, don't they? Because they just walk away and go, well, I'd never have to deal with them again, so I can be as hard as I like.
Yeah, and they're used to punching with politicians who give them nothing most of the time anyway.
Let me tell you, it's happened to some political boys who think they might try and get into the game, and then you get door-stopped by political reporters asking you, buddy, the worst questions in the world.
Yeah. And then how'd you handle it?
Well, I'd like my time again. I'd like to. One, you wouldn't stop. You wouldn't. When they say door stop, you don't have to stop. You keep walking. Say no comment, no comment. Till I can.
And poor old Cove was there. Cove.
Coves gave me nothing. Fair dinkum Coves just give me something. But that happens, don't they? They're political reporters. They couldn't wait.
You shouldn't stop.
Did you think about? You did look you didn't want to stop.
Did you? We might actually have that as Leroy.
No, you won't have it.
He'll have it.
You didn't want to stop though, did you?
One of the big issues in North Geelong, literacy with school children, drug abuse. What are the big issues in North Geelong?
Always. As you know, I haven't got a great feel of it, and that's what I've got to look at.
What's your position on the independence of the Auditor General?
And guess what, Jim? I still got no idea about the Auditor General or the literacy in North Geelong. I don't. I got no idea.
Pat,
I'm not a political man.
Did you handle yourself in that era better than old Malma? Or
Better than...
who handled it better?
Well, he actually went and he took the job on. Then he was, this is him when he was about to be announced.
Let's go.
And listen how long he lasts.
Just a person out there making sure that I was, I'm buggered. I'm sorry. I have to resign.
There was a press conference to announce he's running, and he's out.
8 seconds he lasted. I handled it better than old... Mel.
Well, Bill, you didn't even get to the job.
But at least I said no. I saw what was coming. Mel said, yeah, I'll take the money. Bloody oath, I'll do this. And, mate, I'll take I got offered 2 PAs, $100,000 a car. I was going to take it. And then after that doorstop, no.
Jim, I've heard you've been asked in your journey to
never.
become a politician.
No, never. But
I have.
No, what I said at the time when it was not even floated.
No, it was floated.
I tell you what I said, Fat.
Yep.
I said what I would do were I to do it, and I wouldn't be taking a.
So you took the phone call.
I wouldn't be taking a ridiculously significant pay cut. But what I said, Purple, was that were I ever to go down that path, the first thing I would say is whatever you dig up and think I'm guilty of, I 100% am.
Exactly.
That would be the starting thing. Yeah. So you can spend the next, 100 hours trying to dig up what, the dirt on what I've done in the past. It's all accurate and happened.
That stops a lot.
Well, that Bill.
It does.
You can't. I did every single bit of it.
And more.
And lots more.
Because they go, we got something on Jimmy. Wait till we go.
Yes.
I did that.
Yeah,
and
right.
also
Just get it all out the one hit, you reckon?
Does that get rid of it all? But, Mel, the lift up in the state of origin, Fatty,
The lift.
Alleged.
finished coaching.
Queensland, New South Wales.
Giving them the message.
Gave them the
final
big
message.
Walks out onto the ground.
On the ground. So done the final message and then into the lift to go up to the coach's box to get the state of origin game started.
It gets off at level 2 instead of level 3.
He just got a bit lost.
Went into...
We're still trying to get... Can we get those Vietnamese rolls a bit quicker?
Brian, the show's nearly over.
I'm down here. I'm going to have to start making them in a minute. I think I may have come to the wrong place because when I look at the other counter, I can see stationery for sale as well. So I'm not sure where we've come. I'm pretty sure we should have stuck to what we had last week.
Come on.
Brian, keep in your lanes.
That was a weird first segment, Jim.